All right, Jake. So the Orioles won 3 games. There were 2 other teams that won 3 games over the weekend. The Nationals and the Reds. Let's start with the Nats, who take 3 of 4 over the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves, who win on Thursday and then lose the next 3. Herson Waldrop makes his major league debut on Sunday, shows a couple nasty splitters. They leave him in a little bit too long. He gives up a big home run to Keibert Ruiz. And they lose 3 of 4 to the Nationals for the second time in 3 weeks. They are now 2-6 against the Nats this year after absolutely dominating them over the last 3 seasons. Here's the thing about the Braves offense. You could say, oh, well, they don't have Acuna anymore. This has been a bottom 3 offense since the end of April. That's a whole month before Acuna went out. It has been a bad lineup. Bad lineup, full stop. Not, oh, the bottom of the lineup is bad. Bad lineup, full stop. Only Ozuna is performing at an all-star level. And at this point, while Olsen has definitely swung it better lately, Riley, Harris, Murphy, I know he's coming back from injury, and, Arcia, who was a pretty good hitter for them last year, Albies has been a little bit better. Riley especially, just dreadful. He's batting second now, and it's just not there. So I don't know it's still so much talent to think that it's not going to be able to pick it up. Duvall he's been so awful against right-handed pitching. There are moves to be made for this Atlanta team. I'm sure Anthopoulos is going to do it, but they're 9 games behind the Phillies. It's the largest division lead in baseball right now the Phillies have. So listen, the best version of the Braves could in theory climb their way back into this, but we just haven't seen that version in a while.
9 games is enormous. I know there's a lot of runway left here, but that's a ton of games. I'm skeptical that they're going to be 9 games better than the Phillies over the course of the season based upon what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's really hard to think that's going to happen.
Yeah. I think that the Braves, I've been banging the table on what the Braves are is just insanely impressive.
Yeah.
But for all their good hitters to just turn into pumpkins relatively at the same time is wild. Travis d'Arnaud is the second best hitter on the team. And he's a 35-year-old part-time catcher. He's awesome. He's a great player, but that's just a bizarre spot. The pitching has just kept this group afloat. I've been really impressed with their ability to sustain it this deep into the season.
Yeah, but that's the thing is the pitching has been good, and they're still losing a lot lately. And so, for a while, it was sustaining them to keep them having one of the best records in baseball. But at this point, they don't have. They do still have that because they had a big cushion, and there aren't that many good teams. So they're still 7 games over 500, but they just don't look very good. It's really not that complicated, and they're just going to need some of these all-star level players to actually play like it. And where are they going this weekend, Jake? They're going to Baltimore. So maybe the pitching shows up this week. It's going to have to against this Orioles lineup, but they got the Orioles, Rays, and Tigers coming up over the next 3 series. So again, it's not like they're not going to make the postseason, but there's moves to make, and I feel like this is the team that is going to jump at a trade sooner rather than later. If I'm going to pick one, and it's a team that's not going to wait until July.